An Indian woman from Arunachal Pradesh has alleged that she was detained and harassed by Chinese immigration officials during a transit stop at Shanghai Pudong Airport. Now, Pema Wangjom Thongdok, a UK resident who is travelling from London to Japan on November 21st, claims that immigration officers refused to recognize her Indian passport, citing Arunachal Pradesh as her birthplace, and told her that Arunachal Pradesh is part of China. And they made her wait at the airport for 18 long hours, 16 to 18 long hours. She missed her flight and she was asked to take another ticket, and only then it seems like they cleared her. But what a traumatic experience for an Indian to know that her Indian passport is not valid. Listen in.
Basically, I am an Indian citizen residing in UK for about 14 years. And I was traveling on my holiday from London Gatwick to Japan via a transit in Shanghai. And basically, I went past the e-gates, happily queuing up for the security gates to transfer onto my next flight onto Osaka in Japan. And one of the officials from the Chinese immigration came over and singled me out of the queue, basically said, look, India, took my name and something and took me out. So I asked her what is happening, and she basically didn't say much and just basically asked me to follow her. Took me close to the e-gates where there is the immigration, the manual counters for the immigration. And then she went on to say, Arunachal, not India, China, your visa not acceptable, your basically passport is invalid. Very confusing moment, obviously, because never heard of that before. We obviously are a proud Indian citizens.
Well, it's traumatic as it is, and she's expressed it, calling this episode a direct insult to India's sovereignty. She says, and appeals to Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Indian authorities to raise this matter with Beijing and seek accountability and ensure compensation and guarantee that Indians from Arunachal Pradesh will not face anything on these lines, any kind of discrimination abroad. As per sources, India demarches China following this case. India tells China at a time when both sides are working on restoring normalcy, such actions by the Chinese side introduce unnecessary obstructions to the process. In fact, this lady here was mocked by the immigration there and China Eastern staff we hear. She was denied food, airport facilities and prevented from boarding her flight. She was forced to buy a new ticket to recover her passport, incurring losses for her and, of course, most valuable time. Stuck in transit area, she contacted the Indian consulate in Shanghai via a friend in the UK, and consular intervention finally led her to leave the airport late at night to continue her journey. This certainly must be compensated.